most favorite sister, shopping companion, and travel buddy. Sis, I just want to tell you how beautiful you look today. I have never seen you so incredibly beaming with happiness. John, all I can say to you is thank you for shaving that beard. Did anyone see that? It was out of control. Ames gave her an honor speech for me over 5 years ago. Now it's my turn to return the favor. Many of you were also at my wedding, and I'm sure remember the ringer she gave me. Well, once again, you are in for a real treat, and I'll apologize in advance for the length, so you might as well head up to the bar and grab a few. I'm not kidding, it's long. Go get one, or two. I'd like to start by talking about our childhood. And I just have to say, since my brother has been home from New Jersey, many of the stories that are in my speech were discussed this week, but they were in the speech before we talked about them when he got home. Me, Bub, and Nick had a tendency to get into trouble on occasion. Ames was always the angel big shocker. When poor Granny was watching the four of us, Nick, Bub, and I were continually causing problems. I can remember one specific occasion where Ames was being the golden star with an aura around her as usual. Granny looked at her and said, "Amy, what do I do with them? They're being awful." Grandma, do you remember that? And her response, "I know, Grandma. You're right. They're being awful and I don't know what to do." And then the three of us took off running down the basement steps laughing, while Grandma stood mortified and Amy stood there in her glory being the best and most well-behaved as usual. We always liked to play town or church at Grandma and Grandpa's house. Amy was always the priest. We used Teddy Grahams as the host and just continued to get back in line time after time for communion, as she would say, the body of Christ, and hand us a teddy bear. When playing town, Nick decided he would have a restaurant and be a bartender. Please keep in mind that we were all probably 7 or 8 years old. Ames sat down at Nick's bar and ordered a scotch on the rocks. No joke. How does an 8-year-old know what a scotch on the rocks is? So being the smarty that Nick was, he went outside, filled a cup with rocks and water, and set a container of scotch tape next to it and handed it to him. That was our Nicky Poo. If Ames made me mad, which was quite often when we were younger because we fought almost daily, I would run to my tub, my sack. I honestly don't remember what she did that made me mad. It was probably nothing and me just being a brat. But I went and told Bub that she upset me, and he took a permanent black marker and covered all over her brand new handmade like doll, baby doll high chair that Grandma and Grandma had just given her for Christmas. The day before. We were rotten. Ames was mortified and went bawling Tom and Dad. I honestly don't even remember if we got in trouble, but it didn't seem to matter because the Twin Brigade ruckus continued for many years. When I was a little, I had a way of finding things, so Mom said. Ames got a new baby doll for Christmas one year, which I found, and proceeded to convince her that it would be a great idea for me to keep this new one that I found, and I could give her one of my old dirty ones from the toy box. She wouldn't have it. I have no clue why, but she said this kind of thing for me all the time. We have been notorious for loving to dance our entire lives. I was not blessed, or for lack of better words, well endowed, up top and in back, like my sister. But it is because of her endowments and abilities to dance and win dance contests that we have gotten many free drinks over the last several years. I'm pretty sure our best friends in line can all vouch for how awesome this has been, as most all of us have been able to partake in the winnings over the years. I think everyone knows how much we love to travel, especially as a family. In the last 10 years, we've had countless trips to portions of Florida, 3 bachelorette parties in Vegas, Nashville nights, and 4 amazing trips to New York City to visit Bob. One particular trip we took was to Key West on me and Bub's 25th birthday. On that, I'm sorry for saying this, but your son is the first one who said it, so I'm just repeating it because it's really funny. We were on the island of Key Largo, walking through a beautiful, lush area, lots of palm trees and flowers, enjoying the scenery, and a couple walked by and told us to watch out because there was a huge snake up ahead. Without missing a beat, Bub screams, "Was it a trouser snake?" You can imagine our reaction. Don't Google that, right, Amanda? I could really go on forever about the countless things our brother has done to make us laugh in the last 28 years. This one, though, is a prime example of how much we laugh when the 3 of us are together. Now let's talk about John, my new brother-in-law. I'm not sure he knew what he was getting into when he first met my sister and then me. Much like my husband stared at my sister like she was insane the first time they met, as she came dancing and singing into the living room, talking a mile a minute. John pretty well gave me the same look and has had to learn the joy of how me and Amie are so much alike and how much we speak, think, and act. John? AJ's already been stuck with me for 5 of the most best and blissful years of his life.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you can lean on him for support since we're one big happy family now. There's no going back once you put a ring on a Davis sister's finger. Isn't that right, husband? John was really quiet at first. He didn't talk much at all, really. I can't say I blame him because it's kind of hard to get a word in around me and Amie. But then he opened up. And he talked. And he talked. And he talked. And he talked. Show of hands. How many others have gone to experience this? John and I went on a secret adventure to get Amy's engagement ring earlier this year, where we met at the mall, parked our vehicles, and I got in with him and drove away to Drosty's. Scandalous, and I know Amie had no idea this was going on. But anyway, I got in his truck, we take off, and he says, "This is good. We can bond and shit." Some advice and information from my new brother. 1, my sister is always right, just like I am. There's no point in arguing. She is the queen of the roost, so just let her win. Happy wifey equals happy life. Number 2, 4 words. Housework, do it. Number 3, she will always need to go shopping, with me, of course. Number 4, whenever you're wrong, admit it, and whenever you're right, keep your mouth shut. And number 5, I expect to be an aunt by this time next year. All right, now, gotta get a little savvy. I don't know if everyone in the room knows all my sister has accomplished in her life. Did you you know that she has spent 9 years in nursing school?
Baby.
She's now a board-certified family nurse practitioner. In my eyes, this is undoubtedly the biggest accomplishment anyone in our family has ever achieved. I mean, she's nearly a physician, folks, and that's really cool. Lucky John over there now has him a show. Beyond this amazing accomplishment, Ames has also been blessed to be picked as godmother for 5 great kids, which is a tremendous honor. She has stood up in countless weddings and been a maid of honor 3 times. I have been blessed to have her by my side my entire life, even when I was wrong. But the most memorable moments have been on my wedding day and for the birth of my son, both of which she never left my side. She's a person who will literally do anything for anyone at any time while never expecting anything in return. She's an amazing person, friend, sister, and I have no doubt that she'll be an amazing wife to John, and luckily enough for him, I'm willing to share with her. So here we are, Amy and John's wedding. They've made it. Over 2 years together and stronger every day. I know they've been through a lot together, but they have defied the odds. Today is a celebration of not only where they are now and the road ahead, but the road that has brought them here. They have built a beautiful life and home together, and I can't wait to see where life takes them. Sis, I'm so honored to be standing by your side today as your matron of honor, and I love you both so much. Please help me congratulate the newlyweds that are raising your glasses for a toast. Congratulations on your wonderful, happily ever after as the new Mr. and Mrs. John Hilliard.
Hello everybody, I'm Chris, I'm John's best man, and I've known him for about, ever. We went to kindergarten together at St. Wendell. It's been tons of times where we've been best friends, but then, there's been tons of times where he told his mom where he never wants to talk to me again, and we're no longer friends. But, that all left, and he got over it. Pretty sure I was part of him breaking his collarbone back in like 6th grade or so, I don't know. 5th grade, yeah. And yep, it's been a great time. He's always been one of the best friends I've ever had. He's the only friend I have left here in Indiana. Definitely, he is the best friend I could ask for. He's always been there for me, always been there to listen to him. He's always been there to listen to me. He's always been a person who could talk, talk, and talk to him more. But definitely, he would make a great husband, Amy. I think he'll always be there for you, always be there to listen to you talk about your bad days at work with your new nursing job. And then I'm sure he'll be able to tell you how to do it better and talk more and more. But he'll always be there for you. I'm sure he's going to be a great husband. I know he loves you with all his heart because he tells me about it. When he first met you, he Skyped me and was talking about how he met you and I was feeling pretty serious about you and everything. So yeah, that he was feeling like he was wearing a nice shirt that night. But yeah, so it means a lot when he definitely tells me that he met the right girl for him. And then when he finally told me he was going to propose to you, I was like, go right ahead. Sounds like she's a great girl. And when I met you last year, I could tell it was like you two mix well and you fit together right. I mean, you have like kind of the same personalities where John forgets things especially with family dates and everything. Amie is sure to remember, like, especially when birthdays are. So that's exactly what you need, John. You need someone to remember the things that you forget, and you're there to be the hardworking man to help support her. So happy for you all. So, Amie, I know you're gonna be there to help support, my best man here, and just be always there to listen to him, even though it's gonna take several hours. But yep, I'll always be there. So, thank you all for being here, especially Jeannie, Frank, Tony, and then Amy's parents, and Brent. So thank you all for having this going on here. And here's to Amie and John.
DJ, can I get a little something soft, just something soft and quiet? A little back music while I speak here. Not too loud, just a little soft. Just a few housekeeping items before I start here. I'm currently standing on the dance floor. It's cut off into 4 quadrants, okay? This is quadrant A. We're gonna have the best dancers are gonna be over here, okay? Quadrant B, novice. Quadrant C, little kids and whoever's watching little kids. In quadrant D, you're too drunk to be in any other quadrant. All right. Now, my next joke, I had a prop for, but I lost the prop, so, what could have been? That was a great joke. All right, so. Amie wants me to tell you all who I am. I'm Amy's little brother, Gretchen's twin. What's that?
You're 6'3".
No, I'm 6'2". I'm actually, you are 6'1". You're not 6'2", I'm not 6'3", okay? I currently live in New Jersey. I'm very happy to be here today. 10 great days. I couldn't be happier to be here. I'm seeing a lot of family that I haven't seen in years. Some of them I haven't seen in 10 years. Some of them I haven't seen enough in 10 years. And, a saying comes to mind. It's, distance makes a fart smell stronger. No. That's not it. Distance makes a heart grow fonder, right? I'm embarrassed. I can't believe I said that. Okay. Ames, I think I see some of your Spice Girls friends out here tonight. I talked to Ultra Scary Spice earlier. She's an expansion team member. They had 8 Spice Girls, and as you all know, there's only 5 Spice Girls. So Ultra Scary Spice, Amie was Posh Spice, and Brittany Whelp / Bean. Which one was she? Baby Spice. And now she has a baby. 2 babies. People always ask me if I ever wished I had a brother. No way. No way. I had a twin sister and an older sister. Both of them had a bunch of good-looking friends, always having slumber parties. Enough said there, right? And Gretchen talked earlier about how Amie was always a priest. Well, she was the priest. She actually presided over several weddings of mine. I think I married Amanda Wade - Niles once. Kim Potts - Preston. And Jesse Jacobs - whatever. We lost contact a couple years ago. I don't know what her last name is anymore. That was good. I didn't even call for that. We worked up a little cue there. I was supposed to cue him like, oh, he's not looking. Oh! Okay. All right. Now we're going to talk about John a little bit. You know, I tend to give people a hard time. I didn't know John at all. I knew he had been with Amie for a little while, and he had just been through a traumatic accident. I was very glad that he was healthy and safe and sound, and everything was all good. So one of the first things I said to him was, I'm very glad that you're safe. How are you? Yada yada yada, being nice and all that. And we ate. It was like Thanksgiving or something. And this guy put down so much food. It's crazy. So much food. And I was like, way to go, hard ass. He didn't really know how to take that. He wasn't sure if I was just trying to insult him or if I was just being goofy or what the deal was. You know what? John, can you read something for us here? It's a little something I put together. Just go ahead and read it. Top to bottom, if you will. He needs the microphone, my bad.
May 26, 1993. Wow, I was 3. But anyways, dear diary, today I was running through the woods at the farm and I saw a creek. When I saw the creek, I started running faster. When I jumped across the creek, I slipped and fell on my back and pooped my pants. I was too embarrassed to tell anyone, so I hid my underwear in the woods.
I'm sorry, guys, that wasn't the right paper. Here, that was, I'm embarrassed. That was something else that wasn't supposed to get out. Okay, here's the real thing. Okay, my bad. Top to bottom, once again, if you will.
July 24, 1998. Dear Diary, I saw another Bugs Bunny cartoon today on Cartoon Network. Bugs Bunny was dressed up like a woman again. I found Bugs Bunny incredibly attractive. You have problems. I like to watch cartoons and put on women's lipstick. Wow.
I'm sorry, you know what, that's wrong again, because there's no such thing as men's lipstick, right? So I wrote that wrong. I don't know where I was going with that. No, but seriously, let's find out a little bit about John. We spent some time together recently, and he was kind enough to tell me a few deep, intimate, personal things about himself that most of you probably don't know. And I was even surprised that he was able to open up to me like he did, but it was beautiful. We had some really good moments. His full name is John Allen Hilliard. He's born 5/9/1990 in Evansville, Indiana. 1990, dog. Ooh. Woo, he's young. She got herself a young man. He went to North Posey High School. We played them in basketball. They were a bunch of jerks. He wasn't on the team, though. It's okay. But I graduated before he was even on the team, so. He currently works for Berry Plastics. He is addicted to Xbox. And the funny thing is, my girlfriend bought me an Xbox, but when I started playing it too much, we got in a fight, so I haven't touched the thing in 2 years. He is a ski-aholic, and I can figure out what that was because I didn't know what ski. We don't have ski in New Jersey, dog. We don't have ski in New Jersey. I guess that's a popular drink in Evansville on the north side. It's orange, fizzy bubbles. Yellow. It's yellow. It's green. I was close. I was really close the whole time. He's afraid of spiders and snakes. Spiders and snakes. Who isn't? He recently mediated a fight between Amie and her 80-year-old neighbor. I guess Amie had this chick out on the sidewalk in a chokehold, and John came out and calmed things down. That's right, isn't it? You had her in a chokehold? Amie, any comment? Oh, it's her neighbor, her next-door neighbor. He thinks he is a great chef because he fries bologna and puts it on a sandwich. Oh, yeah, that's right. Perfect timing. He loves Katy Perry, but honestly, who doesn't love Katy Perry, right? I mean, big pop star, she's pretty, Christian. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right? He has a man crush on Brantley Gilbert.
Yeah!
Who was that? Who was Brantley Gilbert? He's gassier than me, allegedly. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. That's a bold-faced lie. I can't be able to put that in his speech. He's a tough guy. Not really, because I heard he likes to dress up the dog more than Amie does. And I saw that firsthand this morning because he was putting an outfit on the dog, a fresh outfit for the day. Don't deny, you can't even deny that, man. He was baby talking the dog too. He's a gentleman. I can't really diss that because I love that. The first time I met him, I borderline insulted him with that little pun there. But man, this guy was pounding beers at like 11 o'clock in the morning. I was like, man, what is this guy doing? It's Thanksgiving, man. But I guess he was very nervous because, and I like that. I appreciate that very much. I'm glad you were nervous. And I know that for him to be pounding beers, it's a big deal because we went out the other night. Dinner plus 4 beers. He was in the zone. He was feeling good. Another thing about John is that he will never be able to make shoe recommendations the way I always did. You know what I'm talking about? Every morning, we dress up. We went to Catholic school, so we had to dress up a lot. Amie was always coming in my room, 2 different shoes, heels generally, and asking which one is best. Can't touch it. He will never be able to do the school song to armpit parts like I did. Before I had armpit hair, of course. Eighth grade, 10th grade, I don't know. And we throughout the last year or so, we had a couple chances to spend time together. And just like I told him at the farm when I was holding that beautiful 12-gauge shotgun, I said, buddy, you treat her like a queen, and me, we'll be best buds, best pals. Jared was there. No, I'm so happy today. I'm so happy to be a part of this. I'm so happy to see all of you here. I got a little emotional during the wedding a couple times. I didn't expect that. It hit me like a ton of bricks. But I can see the happiness in your eyes, in your hearts. And I'm just so happy to be here. I'm very happy to be spending all this time with you folks today. So let's take our glasses and one final cheers.
Yeah!
The longest series of speeches ever.
Lord Hilliard!
To the Hilliards. God bless them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we're gonna, spend a little bit of time, and then we're gonna be getting ready to do that. Brian's gonna show a little bit of leg here in just a minute, so